For many people, there's a lot of uncertainty about how they're going to pay the bills with so much of society shut down now.
Of course, yesterday, Governor Whitmer signed an executive order temporarily expanding eligibility for unemployment benefits. Not helping this concern, though, has been the stock market. Business editor Rob Maloney has been tracking the ups and mostly downs on Wall Street and joins us now. Rob, the Dow suffered its worst point drop in history yesterday, down 3,000 points. It ends up today getting about a third of that back. But what should we be taking away from all this volatility we're watching?
Well, I think more than anything, Devin, we need to stay calm. And we always say that in these instances because it becomes very difficult to do that. But let's remember, in perspective here, that the market is always forward-looking. They're trying to figure out what the companies will have in terms of profit going forward. Well, right now, it's uncertainty on steroids. We don't know. And we've basically put the brakes on the economy to a screeching halt. It's almost like, you almost hit something, you slam on the brakes and your heart starts pumping and you avoid the disaster, and then you keep going forward. And I think that's a good metaphor for what it looks like we're going to have, because let's remember that we are in a 10-year bull. It was a record-long bull market. And so now where we are is it's come down about 30%, and it's jarring, it's emotional, it's exciting, and yet the chances are, when you consider that back in 2010 we had the downturn, and now we're way above that, it's likely that we're going to end up going back up again eventually once things get back to normal, once your heart starts or make that stops pumping like it was after the
Yeah, really. All right, well, Rod, explain this one to me. We know the Fed's cut short-term interest rates to zero on Sunday. What exactly does that mean for us? Should we be running out and refinancing our mortgages, or is that not the same?
Well, no, actually, it can mean that. Now, the economists would say that the Fed is in an easy money phase right now. What that means to you at home is money went on sale. Okay? So that means that interest rates have come down, and it makes it easier to be able to get at money, which is one of the things that people are deeply concerned about. You have the chance for credit. There's never been a better time to get a mortgage, and if you're going to look into refi, now is the time. If you're looking to buy a vehicle, very good opportunity, because chances the interest rates are about as low as you may ever see them going forward.
Yeah.
Lastly, Rod, sometimes people get the urge to want to try and time their way in and out of these things. That is usually seen as really bad advice. I assume it still is.
Yeah, market timing's a bad idea. What you need to be thinking about, and I say this all the time, especially on the Money Mondays, is it's about asset allocation and staying calm. Then here's a quick little thing. I'll break out my infamous whiteboard. This is what the equation is for stocks. You take 100, subtract your age, say you're 45. That's the percentage you should be in stock, okay? So nobody really should be all in stock. And so one of the things that happens is if you're all in stock right now, you lose 30%. Boy, that really hurts. Yeah. Having a diversification is the key here.
Right. Some great advice there, Rod. We really, really appreciate it.
Yep. Thanks very much, Rod. President Trump is encouraging people not to travel now for the next 2 weeks unless they absolutely have to.
All of this is really impacting the travel industry, with big changes unfolding daily, sometimes by the hour. Consumer investigator Hank Winchester joins us again live here. Hank, this is affecting more than just people wanting to take a vacation.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's affecting vacations, but it's affecting business travel. It's affecting travel across the board. The airlines, the cruise industry, hotels, you name it. I mean, just today, Chicago Midway Airport, a big problem there as some people in the control tower tested for coronavirus, so they had to shut the airport down temporarily. There are so many unanswered questions. That's why tonight we got information from the travel experts.
We're just trying to be as optimistic as possible.
That optimism has drained away since we talked to Mark and Alyssa. They were looking forward to their small wedding in April, bringing in family and friends from all over the country.
The best man is from Washington State, and then another groomsman is from Kansas City. And then we've got family coming from Arizona, Rhode Island, Alabama.
I'm going to put Lauren and Joel next to me.
If wedding planning isn't stressful enough, the impact and fear of the coronavirus has made planning their nuptials almost impossible. And their travel plans for their honeymoon also up in the air.
We're going to the Tokyo Olympics for our honeymoon, or at least that's the plan.
I think my love, though, comes with like any other little kid growing up in the 90s, like watching Carrie Strug seal that gold medal for the U.S. team.
Right now, the Olympic Games are still on, but as society shuts down around the world, that too could be put on hold. In the case of Mark and Alyssa's guests, their trip to Japan and anyone else with plans to travel, it's concerning, but there are options. First, changing your flight. Canceling and rebooking flights is possible. Most airlines like Delta and American waiving change fees for flights in April and March. But beware, when you're calling customer service to change a flight, you'll be put on hold for quite some time.
We are currently experiencing extremely high volume and long wait times.
We're experiencing high call volume and longer than normal hold times today.
We will ensure all changes will be processed and credits for future travel will be issued if you don't take your flight.
When it comes to your hotel, travel experts say it's best to contact the hotel directly to have the best luck.
Some of the non-refundable situations with hotels, they're giving you 6 months, 8 months, a year as well to rebook to go back there.
Have you booked a stay in an Airbnb or a VRBO? Airbnb has called this an extenuating circumstance, saying reservations from March till April 14th can be canceled without any penalty. VRBO is another story. They're telling those who rented a place to stay to contact the owner directly and work it out. And as for our hopeful newlywed couple, they're trying to stay flexible, making decisions as their date rolls closer and closer.
What matters most is everyone's health right now, and it's really outside of our control, so all you can do is take it one day at a time. And I want to marry you too, so one way or another, we should make it happen.
They're definitely going to make it happen. Now, when it comes to hotels and airlines, most are trying to be flexible. They will allow you to rebook. The real stress for a lot of people right now, waiting, because you have to call the airlines directly or the hotels, and we know that those wait times can sometimes last more than an hour. Back to you.
Gosh, the couple in your piece, Hank, my goodness. Where does their wedding and honeymoon stand now? What's going on with them?
Well, they're in touch with the venue. They have some time here, so they are hoping that they'll be able to have this wedding. But as for the Olympics, that trip to Japan, it's just anybody's guess right now. The game's kind of up in the air. No formal decision has been made. So they're really just kind of a wait and see approach right now.
Yeah, really is. All right. Well, we wish them the best, Hank. We really appreciate it. In fact, you were going to be going
supposed to go to Japan too, and for pre-Olympic reporting, and
not happening.
Canceled at the moment. Yep.
Well, we told you how we got to this point, but where do we go from here? A look at what's next in the fight against the virus when we come back.